Kariane Westrheim. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for accepting that interview, first of all.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Dear Kariane, as you know, Kurdish leader Mr. Abdullah Öcalan has been visited by DEM party representatives, and then on the 27th of February, there was an announcement from Öcalan: if the ground is prepared, I have enough power to bring conflict to the peaceful negotiations table. He underlined that. So, how do you evaluate this message? How important it is that still Öcalan is talking about peace? And also you can evaluate the PKK's arms dissolution as well, and laying down the arms as well. So this question can be 2.5 minutes answer, and then the next ones can be shorter.
Mr. Abdullah Öcalan's message is both powerful and very timely. His statement shows a clear commitment to peace and willingness to lead the process towards negotiations. It is significant because it signals a real opportunity to end decades of conflict, if the political conditions allow it. And I would say that this is really a momentum. We have to act now, and it has to be used by the other. It has to be used by the other side, also Turkey. They have to use this momentum, which it's a crucial time. Yeah.
Thank you, Kariane. You underlined that the Turkey needs to use this opportunity just to make it more deeper. Many people are saying that the ball is on the Turkey's court now. So, what is your call to Turkey to make the process more faster and more efficient?
It is very difficult to speak about genuine peace while Mr. Öcalan remains in harsh conditions in Imrali Island. For a meaningful dialogue to take place, his conditions must be improved. He must be allowed to access to legal counsel, communication, and the ability to engage in political dialogue, and to engage with his party fellows and bring the whole process towards negotiations. These are essential steps to creating a credible negotiation framework. And you cannot expect peace under the current circumstances.
Thank you, Kariane. Another thing is about the Öcalan's workspace is basically, as you mentioned, Öcalan is still under the harsh conditions. Yes, the conditions has been eased a little more. Then party representatives are able to go and visit Öcalan when they do this application. But about the peace process to continue more healthy and more well, Öcalan needs free space to work on the peace process. So, what needs to be done? What is your suggestion? What else needs to be done to at least give the Öcalan this opportunity to be able to work on this peace process?
Mr. Öcalan is a political leader, and he had to have the circumstances and the abilities, surroundings to act like a political leader. And it's really, it has no sense to talk about peace negotiations or peace if the political leader is strangled or is in prison or is taken away all his rights to really act as a leader. So I think unless Öcalan is free, and unless the circumstances is a change, it is really we cannot talk about negotiations or peace, because it's impossible. And he is the most important person or figure in this in this problem or this issue or this what should I say? He is the most important person for the Kurdish people at the moment, and therefore it's necessary for him to be given his freedom and the freedom to act and the freedom to counsel, the freedom to communicate, and the ability to engage in a political dialogue. So it's without Öcalan, there will be no peace process because he has to speak on behalf of his people.
Thank you so much, Kariane. Another issue is about the EU and EU policies. What is the position of the European Union for peaceful solution to the Kurdish-Turkish issue? And in this context, do you think the EU has a stance supporting for peace?
Yes, of course. The European Union should support every peaceful and democratic fight and support all kind of ideas and proposals for solution to conflicts, including the Kurdish question. And that's why these bodies, the European bodies, were established in the first place. However, the EU must be more proactive in encouraging and facilitating peace in Turkey. They have to support human rights, democratic dialogue, and inclusive political processes. And that is so central to the EU's values. So they should do all these things, and they should really use this momentum and talk to Turkey about the situation that has occurred, about the discussion that we are, the things that were no discussion about negotiations and peace process. Unfortunately, there is no sign so far. A lot of words and reports, but no action. So, no, it's very important that we keep up the pressure and do our best to act diplomatically. We have to keep up and continue the political efforts towards the EU. And I think it is possible, but we have to keep it up. We have to do it continuously, and the time now, the momentum we have is extremely important. So everyone now should try to pressure and try to make these diplomatic efforts.
Thank you, Karian. Also, as you know, there is a campaign that started and continues. It's under the name of "I Want to Visit Öcalan." How would you like to support this campaign, and what is your call to the Kurdish friends, basically, to do this "I Want to Visit Öcalan" campaign, because there might be an opportunity to visit Mr. Öcalan in Imralı Island. So what is your support for this campaign, and would you like to visit Öcalan as well?
Of course, I would love to visit Öcalan. And I know that a lot of people, politicians, activists, intellectuals, lawyers, a lot of people want to visit him. And so this campaign is very important. It's important also to engage the grassroots, engage different strata of society, and make them conscious on his situation. And I know that so many people want to visit him if it's possible, but so far it's not. I think if I should be so lucky and visit Öcalan, there was a lot of things I would like to discuss with him. For example, as an education.
Actually, that was my next question, and I really would like to ask you is basically a message for Öcalan, and he might be watching this, or you might be visiting him in the future. What would you like to tell him? What would you like to underline and discuss with him very shortly, please?
There are many things. As an educational scholar, I would like to discuss his, for example, his educational perspectives. What is his? He has a lot of perspectives and thoughts about education. So for me, that would be very interesting. But I would like to say to Öcalan, Mr. Öcalan, that, and now I talk to him directly, I will say that your recent call for peace and a democratic solution is a courageous and meaningful step. Despite your harsh conditions, your commitment to dialogue offers a real hope for a just and lasting resolution to the Kurdish question. And the path to peace is never easy. But leadership rooted in wisdom, patience, and vision, like the one you, Mr. Öcalan, has shown, can open doors even in the darkest times. And Mr. Öcalan, your voice continues to matter, and your strength continues to inspire. We who support you will actively contribute to the peace process. That is what I would like to say to him.
Kariane Westrheim, thanks for joining us, and thank you for your valuable comments and amazing message for Kurdish leader Mr. Abdullah Öcalan.
Okay, Erem Kansoy, thank you for having me. It was just a pleasure.
Thank you.